Hi there, High Heel Knight here, and welcome to my spoiler explanation rant of why I do what I do. Um, Now, first of all, I have no problem with people that like to make spoiler reviews and non-spoiler reviews for new products, new movies, new TV shows. That's perfectly fine. No problem with that. My problem is that spoilers have become often unnecessary or over expected, or people are so frantic about it sometimes when they really shouldn't be. Uh, if you watch the part one of this, you'll know that when I watch movie reviews or various reviews, I usually watch the movie or TV show or check out the product first, and then I look at the reviews to find out what others thought about it. I have my thoughts and I want to hear the thoughts of others. Whereas lots of people, well, they want to know about the product, so they want to get other people's opinions first before making their investments. And that's perfectly fine. But the problem is a lot of these reviews or stories or discussions are talk about things that happened a long time ago, and they still make spoiler alerts, and often that's ridiculous or not necessary. For instance, my favorite movie reviewer on YouTube right now is Jeremy John. I love Jeremy John. He is fantastic. He has lots of energy. I hope to make videos like him and some other YouTubers that I like. So hopefully I'll get to do a little more interesting productions as time goes. But anyway, uh, today is October 22nd, 2015. Yesterday, it was October 21st, 2015. That's the day in the Back to the Future Part 2 where Marty goes to the future with Doc and Jennifer. And he did a review about Back to the Future Part 2. And before he got into the review, there was a big old spoiler alert sign on his video. And I'm like, spoiler alert for Back to the Future? I mean, really? It's 2015. Back to the Future Part 2 was released in 1989. Okay? And about a month or so before then, he also did videos about the Star Wars prequels. And again, they posted spoilers. And it's not just Jeremy Johns. I've seen other folks do like these retro reviews and then put spoiler alert. And I'm like, no, a lot of these products are like 10, 20, 30 plus years old. Why are you worrying about spoiling them? Okay, it just doesn't make any sense. In this day and age, it doesn't really make sense for anyone that wants to see a movie or something and not be spoiled to go see that product. Okay, I'm older than I look. I remember when the VHS and VCRs were just starting to get into people's homes, and you pretty much needed a master's degree to figure out how to program it. But still, I'm from the era where if something was on TV and you miss that episode, you better hope you caught it on the rerun, because if you didn't catch it when it rerun, then you would never ever see it. Okay, you got two shots at best. You got it when it first aired, you got to rerun during the summer, and you got to hope that the show didn't get canceled before it could even rerun. But yeah, you pretty much had two opportunities, and that was it. Okay, you miss it, then you miss it. You just got to listen to what your friend says or anything like that. But you miss it, you miss it. Where the VHS came along, and oh, wonderful! I'm also remember when movies had to be borrowed on projector. If you wanted a home movie, it was actually shown on a projector screen. Now we're able to get these Hollywood movies on VHS and watch them at our home, and various other things. But even still, you had to wait. You had to wait for things to come on video. Okay, it would take years. Sometimes something would come on video for several years, maybe even like 5 years or 10 years or some of that. Now in 2005, things are coming out on DVD within 3 months after the theatrical release. Some movies are coming out on digital release before theatrical release. So, it could be like a month ahead of time where something comes out on digital and then it comes into limited theaters or whatever to get, I guess, qualified for awards or something like that. And now, because I love movies, so I get a lot of the consumer feedback and surveys. And there's even some movie theaters are experimenting with the idea of selling a movie ticket with a coupon or voucher for a digital version of the movie you see. Like, you're pretty much buying a ticket and pre-buying the DVD. I guess it assumes that you're going to love the movie enough to actually want it for your home viewing pleasure in the future. But still, the point is, you pretty much don't have to wait for your content, or if you do, you have to wait very little. Okay, and when I was saying about talking about television, nowadays, well, should I say back then, you made a pilot, you tested that, then you made maybe 6, 8 more episodes, hope those aired, and then you made a full season, hope you got picked up for another season, and so on and so on. Now, things get like 1, 2, 3 episodes, and then the network will pick up for an extra season or 2. Oh, the first 4 episodes are so fantastic, let's just order up 2 more seasons. It's going to be that successful. We have things like Netflix and original series that have the whole season done and then giving it to the public. You got a whole season of shows immediately. Not even show like 1 week after week after week. No, the whole season right there. Binge watch it for an evening, and you see the whole thing. Okay, so in this day and age, not only do we have DVDs, and some people probably still have some VHSs, but we have digital distribution. We have Redbox. We have Netflix. We have Hulu. We have the individual networks with their own website offerings. We have, there's your friends. Like I said, people probably have things on VHS or DVD or their own. So you say, hey, do you have that copy of Game of Thrones? Do you have that copy of Back to the Future? Do you have a copy of Star Wars? Do you have a copy of this? Do you have a copy of that? And most importantly, Star Wars, Back to the Future, Indiana Jones, The Godfather, they've been on television. They've been on cable. They've been on television countless times for decades. So there really is no excuse. It's pretty much anything after 2005. It's like I said, it's 2015 I was recording. So I'm going to give it 10 years. Anything after 2005 is probably on some type of video on-demand format. You're watching this on YouTube. YouTube's offers movies to purchase legally, or for people to put up illegally until they get taken down. But still, you want to see something and you don't want to be spoiled. YouTube, Amazon Prime, Netflix, Redbox, borrowing it from your friends. Okay, you can watch movies at home. You can watch movies on your phone. Your phone, okay? Like I said, I'm older than I look. I remember, phones were attached to a super long cord, and there weren't voicemails. It was right there. And then when they made a cell phone was the size of a brick, you could knock somebody out with. Now a cell phone's like the size of a matchbox car, and you can watch movies on it, and television shows on it, and live streaming on it. So why should I worry about? Why should any of these reviewers worry about spoiling things that have been on TV, that have been on cable over and over and over again? Okay, if you want to see a movie that's that old and been on TV and been on video and been on DVD and been on digital distribution and been at your friend's house or your cousin's house or your mom's house or your sibling's house or your in-laws' house or whatever, and you haven't seen it, and then you're just being lazy. Okay, I mean, unless you're like been in like a coma or in jail, or you're like under 10 years old right now when you're watching this, you should have seen these movies. It's just ridiculous. A lot of these movies, they're referenced in everyday talk. Where we're going, we don't need roads. May the force be with you. I am your father. I'm going to make an offer he can't refuse. Rosebud. Things like that. People know what happened. And if they don't know and they really want to see the movie and not be spoiled, then one, don't watch a video review of it because someone's probably going to spoil it. Don't watch anything that might spoil it. Just find the movie on digital distribution and watch it. There's no excuse at this point. So I'm not going to worry about spoilers. And I really would like a lot of these reviewers who are reviewing this old stuff, keep the retro stuff. Fine, put spoiler in the title, but that's it. Just put spoiler in the title so that no one has an excuse when they click on it, because it says right there, spoil. Let's say can't read English or read whatever language you're writing in whatever country you're in. Maybe some folks might be from foreign lands and they can't read, but they can hear it and speak it, but still, as long as you put that there, okay, spoiler, but still, even then, if it's more than, if it's before 2005, I mean, really, just review the movie, just talk about the movie, okay? Don't worry about spoiling things that are 20 plus years old. I mean, that's just ridiculous. People want to see it, they'll see it. All right, there's no excuse. All right, there really is no excuse in this day and age. If you want to see a show or a movie or whatever, that you can't find it within the click of the button and the comfort of your own home. So let's not protect these lazy folks, okay? Sure, if it's a new movie and you go see the movie, you want to make a spoiler review and a non-spoiler review, fine. Do that for things of the now. But retro stuff, 15 plus years, 30 plus years, no, just talk about it, okay? Don't and if anyone gives you garbage about spoiling it, tell them what I'm telling you, okay? They had their chance. Okay, they had their chance. Why are you watching a video about something that's 20 years old and you don't want to be spoiled? Okay, watch the thing first and then come see the other stuff, okay? I mean, that's just ridiculous. All right, so that's my little rant about the spoiler culture as it stands right now, October 22nd, 2015. Who knows, maybe things will change and people can find a proper balance between spoiling and non-spoiling. But yeah, come on, man. Don't worry about. I mean, and I love Jeremy Johns, and I love Movie Bob, and I love Gracie from Beyond the Trailer. I love Schmoes. I love many other guys that I'm not going to name off. Black Nerd, Tyrone Magnus, and all of them. I love them. I hope I'll get popular like them one day. But to everybody who's watching this, please spread the word. Don't worry about spoiling retro stuff. Okay, 10 plus years, anything before 2005, or just playing 10 plus years. Look at the thing. Was it more than 10 plus years? Is it more than 10 plus years? That's a bad sentence. Is it 10 years old or greater? Then just talk about it. All right. Put spoiler in the title if you want to, fine, but just talk about it. Okay. All right. This is going way over time than I expected. I'm sorry about that. That's what the rants do. I'm just rambling about something that really grinds my gears. Okay. Thanks for watching. I'm High Heel Knight, and remember, find inspiration everywhere.